give me some more flows then, and let's see where this goes. I start to throw a shot to see where it knocks. Where there's an imprint, where there's an indentation, then I knew that this was some of this indoctrination that I'm gonna give all the nations, because they're patiently waiting. So this is what I'm saying. This is some of these oats I just rolled over on the float, because I'm about to go with some of this cold that I just brought out of the fridge or so. It's not the oven, because that's what heats up. That would have made it red, because it would have got too way hot. Oh, this is some awkward stuff. This was what I was gonna put on and then make it plush, because that's what they want. That's what they've been waiting for. I paused to take a breath, then I paused to rip this up, because it's gonna be the gauze off the mummy pretty soon. That one with Tom was all wrong. Only got like 12 on Rotten Tomatoes, dog. So y'all need to go to the drawing board. Fucking wipe off that old with some of that Joe, because it needs to be on that eraser zone. Yes, then I'm gonna zone out. Then I'm gonna be up in the stars. Even though we've never loved the inside of the dome, we never loved it so much. I feel like I've never loved the fucking cactus enough to chop it down, because it's spiny too much. Boom. Yes, this liquid go dark. This one that we gonna hop over. We gonna be thinking about these little songs that go on in our dome. They play non-stop. It's like we got repeat on that bitch. We just go repeating the shit that we said, because that was already the best. We just gonna switch it an inch. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell where I pick up and where I left off. So we just gonna jump into the middle portion of that pond, the more portion of that pool that's in the backyard that we got, and we feel like we own it or something. But we're only tenants in this bitch, even if we're paying the mortgage off, and we almost did, because we still have to pay that property tax. I feel like these airplanes never left that fucking tarmac, bitch, even though those wings were long and it's all gassed up with some of that gas you couldn't have bought from the little gas station down the road, because this shit is way more strong. Shit, this will pick you up, dog. It'll just pick up your soul and leave your physical, because it don't want that at all. I feel like I need to pay y'all to listen to some of my flows, when really it should be the other way around. The other way around. Yes, disguising this rhyme with the shit that I say, the shit that I supply, my electricity that's spilling from out of my mind. Did I say mine? This was a landmine. I couldn't tell which one of my limbs was blown off, so I had to hop around. Yes. Yes. Crisping this shit just like a chip. So once you dip me in the oil again, if it's hard enough, then I could grin. Then I could be the darkness when we walk, and because I was sheltered in this taut little harmony that we got going, it was like a dome. The steps were so tall. You felt like you wanted to slip. You felt like you could get squished on your knee and put a bandage on it. Put something to stop the bleed, plus please, son, put something to stop the blood, and then it would stop, y'all. And this could have been another call that we made to someone that we loved, to let them know that we just fell down, so they would give us encouragement talk. Yes, encourage us, because we could have been Keith Courage, son, but I was a TurboGrafx 16, son. So I had to switch my little position with this electricity plugged in, and all of these microchips. Because it wasn't harmony, dog. It wasn't harvesting some of this creative we got. Our paintbrushes didn't have any paint on the tips. Oh. So who knows? Who knows some of this flow, and who knows when to go so sick when you're about to go, we get this again. There's buckets we can make a bunch of sandcastles with. We own the beach, it's moist enough. See, there's the sea, and it will touch and they will meet. Yes. So we pull up a bunch of it to make little mounds, to make little hills without the little almonds inside you want. And this packaging was small. You see the barcodes? That's where they rip them off. That's where they didn't pay at all. This is... Boom! TWA. Get him. Yes, this was a little psychosis of fluency. I finally found my Let's bring this shit home. These are arrows we throw when we give something a pose. It's of seeing you from an animal I know, but which animal would we take it from? It really doesn't matter as long as I'm just gonna get like the Mad Hatter with this, and the Mad Hatter project is whenever I spit. Whenever you're Arizona, gonna get full like the ball. You can defeat the foe. You can hit him really hard. Hit him hard, yes, and kick him though. Or he's on the flow, or he's down. And then I'll get wiry with my smoke because I was the evil guy or so. The scientist is gonna invent some shit that switch everything in this bitch, and then I just do it again like it's fun or so. Is this how I get down? Is this how I'm gonna do this from now on? Yes. Something plush, something with a black marker. Maybe the red like I corrected some shit, but I feel like I should have used autocorrected stick. Yeah, then with some of this pixie sticks that give me a lift. I feel like I need pixie dust whenever I spit. Yes. Yes, the intensity of this. We're going overboard with some of this flow. I feel like I could scorch the earth with some of my sounds. That's how hard it was. Yes, and then it's gonna make you blush. Take all your blackberries from off of the bush. Inside of this bowl, inside of this bag I'll be wearing around like I'm going to school. But where was my books? Maybe I carry them instead in my arms. Yes, and now I go Westcott with some more of this. Maybe it's Epcot sent a bitch like a big golf ball that you could have saw while you're on this train that's about to get derailed. It's not the mono one anymore, it's got mono sun in its throat. From going to kissing some other type of shit that they built from out of the mail that they pulled from the ground. Magneto was gone. He done got tricked by some more of myself. He's in this little cell made of plastic so we couldn't get out. Boom. Not even the screws are made of what's keeping them in. By what's keeping them in. Yes, and some more of this stump is gonna get ripped by some more of this chainsaw that I will let rip. Yes. When it starts to spin, that's when it goes the sharpest though. That's when it's gonna get you on your clavicle. You can't sit down. Even though it's way up here. Yes. And the pond was dark, with fish enough to feed everyone for a while. Until you wouldn't let them spawn, so they couldn't procreate. So it's pretty soon all of them were gone. But you had those good meals. Yes, you gluttoned yourself, you ate a bunch, you threw away the scraps. Too bad he couldn't put the fish back, even though you cooked that bitch and the life already left. Boom. Even if you just ate the tail, come on. Good Lord, that's a lot of money like Chris Rock. And now we're gonna say this and hit on all your civical parts. All your civical wants that you should be paying real good attention to, dog. Shit, and all those buildings were closed. All of these secret knocks that we hit the open doors. We open up this hidden part of the port that we thought was closed. No, it's never closed. They never put a rope on this anymore. Like this was a red carpet and you gotta wait for someone to unhook that bitch. Yes. TWA. Boom. On this rocking horse of the mind, I'm rocking some more of this flow, so I'm gonna get to yo like I'm behind. Like I'm Lucy wrapping a bunch of chocolates, putting them in a box, but there's coming too much, so I'll have to stuff some of them in my mouth, and then we'll eat a bunch. Boom. Everybody loves TWA. Boom. Couple more of this enchanted monkeys waiting on the trees for you to come. They're gonna hop on y'all. They're gonna rip out your eyes and scratch you up. See, their little nails are really long. They never got them cut. because they are worried about Monicas. No way out here in this little jungles of Gibraltar, dog. Gibraltar will fall. It's just a little idol of myself that I erected a while ago. See, if you really don't want, y'all should take a vote. Y'all should write something at the bone. Like this was serious now. Like this is 1776 stuff that we're talking about. See, I'm riddling y'all with some of this awesome I got, because why not did I said it? If I didn't, it wouldn't be any different. See, I only got like 3 viewers on all of my videos, so what if you add them up? 3 plus 0 doesn't cost very much, so I'm gonna just cause a very big ripple in this pond, because I'm rivaled by no one. I could fucking rip this in the wall. If they wanna listen, then rip it to the destiny that comes. Doomsday is gonna hit us soon, son, and now we just gonna hit them with the monsoon that we got brewing, because the clouds will do what we want. We send frequencies from out of our mouth. It wasn't Hop, it was me every time that I go when I rip this real good. I'm just ripping the rug. TWA. Planet of the Ape type stuff. I'm just gonna get this big ass banana and throw it at y'all. Maybe just the pill so y'all can slip. You won't even have to touch it, that's how big that it is. You could just come really close. Why don't you come close for a second, let me whisper something to y'all inside of your ear, because that's where the sound is heard the best. I already know this shit. We don't hear it through our little eyes or some shit, or maybe through some of our hair particles on top of our head. And now I'm just going with protocol of what I already did. Yes, let me fetch my clipboard to check some shit, like maybe put a check or an X, and then we could go on with this. I just need to check real quick. Yes, I'm just quick man thing with a bunch of boomerangs that I'll throw. I'm just gonna mess you up. Why was I peaked? Because it was September or some. Maybe when we're tossing the ball. Maybe we just having too much fun, like a fucking kangaroo that's just hopping around. He got the little pocket in the front, it's like an apron, like he's a little Chef Ramsay. Chef Ramsay. Yes. And oh, that glass gonna get broke at your Vatican, dog. I can see it now. That stain will be gone. You're gonna be a stain on the rug. You're gonna be a bunch of blood. Somebody's gonna need to be cleaning it up. If they got the mop that's big enough in the fucking bucket that they brought. Boom. Get in, yo, with some more of this creative I go. Yes, it was my plan, that's why I bring it to y'all. That's why this whole fucking parking lot's gonna get full of a bunch of cars, exotic ones, like I stole them in one night, gone in 60 seconds, son. Nicolas Cage, yes, I'm ready now. Low Rider was a person that everyone knows. So we're gonna play this on the radio, turn it up as much as we want. Turn down that treble or turn up that bass, because I already know I don't have enough. It's not even close, it wasn't even a photo finish, son. So why don't you get the finish on all of these pictures you took, the glossy ones. Yes, and now I'm gonna go and cause some more of this ruckus with my song, because I love it so much, it's all I want. I'm Rufio, before Peter Pan come along. Yes, I got my big congregation and they all love me so much. We just gonna rip this, son. We just gonna hop out from them clouds, because we're gonna pull this little cord and release that fucking parachute we got. Wow. Yes, son. Adrenaline rush. Adrenaline rush.